just go out there and do what I do each and every day. I really don't pay too much attention to it. They say a lot of great things about me. Love to hear it, but I'm just out here trying to get better each and every day.
You love to hear it. Jerry Jeudy not listening to the hype, but instead going out to practice and making catches just like this almost every single day. Hello, I'm Phil Milani. Thank you for joining us for our Broncos Camp Daily Recap. On Monday, Jerry Jeudy spoke to the media for the first time since being drafted. We'll get into everything he said, but something I thought was interesting were his comments on Drew Lock's leadership.
Drew Lock helped me a lot. Even during the offseason, we'll step out and probably go throw some routes with some of the guys. He's a great leader. He's a guy that leads by example. Not really talkative. He talk when he needs to. But when he talks, everybody listens. So, that's the type of guy that should be on your team that's going to play by, do everything by the actions.
Let's bring in Aric DiLalla now. And Aric, it seems like Jerry Jeudy is saying all the right things.
Yeah, Phil, the first-round pick is almost as good with the media as he is out on the field there. And, he deferred to the veterans, which I thought was a smart move here. He said that hearing comments from A.J. Boye, Kareem Jackson about how good his route running is, how good he's looked early in training camp, he said that means a little bit more to him just because these guys have been in the league for so long and they know what a good player looks like out on the field. Of course, he spent some time this offseason with another veteran receiver. That would be Emmanuel Sanders, the former Bronco. And it sounded, Phil, like Jerry Jeudy even gave Emmanuel some tips as they worked out together. But Emmanuel did tell him there's pressure that comes with playing in this town. It's a nice place to live, but people have high expectations for the Broncos.
Yeah, I loved what he had to say about that. Just Jeudy coming from a program like Alabama, used to the pressure, and that's going to continue here in Denver. Aric, let's talk about the rest of the team because practice looked a little bit different on Monday.
Yeah, Phil, the Broncos have had kind of a rash of soft tissue injuries here. Calves, groins, hamstrings, quads. It's a little bit unusual. Vic Fangio said Monday that, maybe the Broncos didn't handle the acclimation period as well as they could. And so they ended up changing practice here. Instead of doing, what they would normally do, a lot of work, ones-on-ones, twos-on-twos, they ended up running a lot of scout team looks. It was half speed, no pads. They're going to evaluate moving forward, but they are dealing with some injuries at a lot of different position groups. One of those, of course, is inside linebacker. Justin Sternad is going to be out for this season after having surgery on his wrist. Todd Davis is already out for a calf injury for several weeks. So now we're going to have to see what the Broncos do at that position. Sounds like Justin Hollins may be an option there.
Yeah, we saw Justin Hollins get a lot of work there at inside linebacker on Monday. Monday, the Broncos 3 weeks exactly from that regular season opener against the Titans. And, Aric, you mentioned that practice looked a little bit different. They were also doing some prep for some of their early opponents.
Yeah, today was one of those days. Today's work was both sides of the ball were against some things that we're going to see from early opponents and things that we need to see on both sides of the ball that we don't get from each other's offense or defense. So today, that was the focus. That was planned. We have one or two more of those planned before we get into game week, and we'll do that along the way.
So as the Broncos deal with a bunch of injuries piling up here, one guy who's making his way back out onto the field is Bryce Callahan. Let's bring in Sidney Jones now. And Sidney, Bryce looks like he's full speed out there.
Yeah, he does, Phil. In the media press conference today, he said that dealing with the same injury twice really took a toll on him last year, and he was really frustrated by it. But like you said, he feels 100% in that the foot injury is behind him, and we've definitely seen that out on the field during training camp. Another thing he mentioned was the chemistry in the secondary. He said it's been great working with Justin Simmons, Kareem Jackson, and A.J. Boye, and he's just excited to play a game with them.
Yeah, and some of those guys said that it helped having Bryce around last year just because he knows this defense so well from Chicago. Sidney, he said that the screw that was in his foot, someone stepped on it and it bent. That sounds terrible.
It does not sound ideal, Phil.
No, but it's good to see Callahan doing well out there. He's played a little bit inside, and we've seen him play outside. But the question is, where is he more comfortable in that secondary?
I'm most comfortable at inside because that's what I've done most of my career, but I'm not foreign to outside. I'm willing to do both wherever the coach feels is best for the team, and that's where I'm going to be at.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. It's nice to see Callahan out there making plays, because on Monday, the Broncos had 11 players miss practice due to injury. They'll be back out here again on Tuesday before a day off on Wednesday. Hopefully that'll give players a chance to heal up so they can get back out here. All right, that's going to do it for us. For Aric, DiLalla, and Sidney Jones, I'm Phil Milani. Thanks for watching our Broncos Camp Daily Recap.